There we go.
There we go. We are live. Yeah,
I'm with it.
Oh, I don't need to hit.
Oh, Bristol Sparky's on there already.
Turn the volume down. Okay, then. So welcome back again for another live stream.
Someone else called us
Chaz and Dave. Loving it.
One of them's dead.
Yeah, well, it's going to be the old one, isn't it? Out of the two of them, the young virile one's still alive. Yeah. So a bit of piano playing, a bit of rabbit, pop the black and screw back
And
four.
the electrician, or
Yellow, green, brown, blue, pink and black. Yeah, we've been doing a bit of that one.
Warren Potter, seen that name popped up a bit. Ian Banks. Fire safety stick back on again.
Loving Andrew, loving your videos going out late. I've got high hopes for that, Andrew. I thoroughly enjoyed making my fire stick video. Having something go off in my hand was a great pleasure. It really was. And if you watch it, it goes off for an extended period of time. So it's really good. So I enjoyed making that one. Yeah. Okay, so
Tom Grimes, B&B Electrical Solutions.
Okay. So again, we've dropped out many videos today. We've probably got too many, I would think, for you to
John Howard.
Follow us, all of them. John's in on, is he?
Yeah.
Yep. So we started off this morning
V-Dancer.
V-Dancer.
Yeah.
Just like to say a shout out to my daughter. Okay, she's on today. She had her 11th operation today. She's currently down in Great Ormond Street Hospital, recovering from some very serious surgery. So good luck, and I will see you over the weekend. And it's Daddy swapping over, so I'm going to be down there for the weekend down at Great Ormond Street Hospital. So you will hear my dulcet snoring tones, I would suggest.
Energy Smart Homes. Hello, Lee. Put my teeth in. We think we've been to the pub, Gary.
Yeah.
Lee Hodgetts. Yeah, he discovered it. We just dropped that Phillips service tag one, and he's found it already.
Oh no, he's unearthed it. We'll talk about that as we go through as well. So thank you very much for everyone who's been engaged in the game. We should have yesterday give a shout out to 7up Sam. She's done loads of stuff, but we didn't realise that she actually won a prize because she had a sneaky different name on YouTube. So well done for doing that, because your name on YouTube meant that you won a prize yesterday. I think we've printed it, and didn't we put it on social media? Is it here?
It's in front of you there, Gary.
Sam, that is on the way to
you. Inside that tin as well.
We must apologise in advance. We haven't done today's post. We have been to the pub, but we haven't done today's post. We're going to have a postal morning tomorrow, aren't we?
We'll have a trip down to the post office. They love us down there, especially during lockdown live feed weeks. Like, they've only got a small counter behind there, and we'll just fill it up with parcels early in the morning, and then they can't operate for the rest of the day.
Yeah, so well done, Sam. Thank you, because we wanted to give you a shout out yesterday. We missed it, and then of course you reversed it and said you'd already won. So it's
and I think
really
you've put something in there.
Have I?
You've put an alien thing in there. You've put a wire nut in there.
Okay. Can't bet it, can you? Thank you for all those people who posted good ideas to put in our very small tins. Amendment 2 made me chuckle. A smaller tin I thought was hilarious. So what can you put in a small tin? A smaller tin. Suggesting the biscuits, we're probably going to try either a Jaffa Cake or a bourbon in the future, because we couldn't get in a jammy dodger, a real size jammy dodger, could we?
Yeah, but Gary did try. He's ate the whole packet today, and then he smashed all the cups.
So there's a trick. So let's go here. There's a trick at eFIXX. If you do something wrong, you have to get ahead of the story and blame someone else. So I'll just show you. I'll put it down my side because I knew it was coming to me. There was some unwisely placed mugs earlier on today. So let's get that out of here.
I said to Gary, I'll put these on the top of here. Watch when you're moving stuff around, because someone will smash them. And
remember what I said about people getting ahead of the story when they made a mistake? So obviously I've broken all of these mugs. Yes, my fault. Yes, I did it. Hands up. Yes, it was me.
Yeah, too much beer, Gary. That's what I said. Exactly. So
yeah, get ahead of the story at eFIXX. You have a great idea, you have to claim it early. If somebody has a great idea, you have to claim it really quickly.
Joe's on.
Joe's on.
And he spotted, yes, you are right, Joe, that was your My Energy mug that got broken today by Gary. Yeah. Oh, I just realised you brought the Collingwood one as well.
Collingwood one's gone.
Contactum one.
Contactum one and the My Energy one. But I don't know who broke them at all. I wouldn't know who it was. Get ahead of the story, remember. Okay, so that was a bit of fun that we had today. We produced loads of videos, so we've been very busy, haven't we?
Because we couldn't get the post office because we've been shooting videos. So there's some interesting ones to look out for. I'm trying to remember. Is that we've got the service tag we've just finished,
and somebody's just unearthed that. So we looked at today. It's at the front here somewhere. It's at the back.
It's right there.
Yeah, Gen 4 from. Let's get it right. Phillips. It's from
Phillips core line High Bay Generation 4 by Signify.
By Signify, yep, okay, fit in. So the video dropped today, and I think that was your lockdown live debut, wasn't it?
It was. Back to my roots on lighting, Gary.
Yeah. So so we on home territory. So we looked at that live fit in, but there's a really, really clever bit of QR code on the back.
Yeah.
And that's now an unearth video.
Yeah.
So if you're watching that video and you click the eye in there, you'll send you to the service tag and see what clever information is giving you about that product. Again, it makes electricians' life easier, and we like that at eFIXX, don't we?
Yeah. And hello, Andy Baker. We can see you on there. So, yeah. And someone didn't know it was a Greek wedding style with cups. Yeah, it can be. Thanks for that, Tom. That's,
yeah.
Michelle has an eFIXX mosaic. So there you go.
yeah.
Something for Gary to do at the weekend. He can glue the mugs back together.
Get over your problem, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, smashing. Okay, so we're off and running today. Thank you very much for your interaction on social media. Lots of people commenting. You know, it is difficult to keep up with everyone, and we may have missed people as you've gone through. We've got some prizes to give away tonight. We're going to be giving away, and I think they're quite well sought after now, according to Instagram. People are wanting to own a tin. And if we've got the correct name, if not, you'll need to send it in order for us to send it out to you. Remember, it's your responsibility to contact us with your address details and your full name in order that we can get your prizes sent out to you. And with that in mind, have we got a social star of the day?
You want to start? Do you want to do more, or do you just want to do one?
Just one. Well, we only want to do one at a time.
Okay. Well, for the small tin and a small tin.
Oh yeah, loved it.
That was Glenone. It was a regular contributor.
Brilliant. Yeah, what do you put in a small tin? An even smaller tin. Just a simple solution. We had a really good one today, and I reacted really quick with you could put your face mask or face covering in it, and I think within 5 minutes I'd videoed that, and that was our good friend, can't remember, it's a real, who was the face mask man?
The face mask, who folded the face mask in the face mask.
Yeah. Crumps, of course it was Crumps, yeah. So I think he cleaned out last time, didn't he? I think he won a bit of everything, didn't he? So thank you, and we responded as quickly as we could to produce that video. We were between actually shooting videos, and with that in mind, we shot another video for Lewden today, and we had a Lewden video release yesterday from Joe, wonderful video. That
someone from Lewden's joined as well, Gary, today. So John Rogers from Lewden has joined, so we have to be on our best behaviour.
It's ever so easy with that. So, of course, Joe's video went up yesterday looking at the plug and socket and the recall action. Okay, that went out yesterday. But there's some more Lewden stuff that's available, because this is a little bit of a treat to our audience here on Instagram, and hopefully if we've recorded it properly as well, we're also going to go on YouTube. What can you get for free from us today?
So we have, if you go to the website efix.co.uk, under the Lockdown Live Feed tab, we've released our first CPD we produced in association with Lewden. So it's all about a subject you love, Gary. You love a caravan.
That's Joe, not me, remember.
Oh, right, okay.
Joe loves the caravan. Joe had a wonderful caravan holiday last year with his in-laws, and he wasn't actually in such a lovely position to be actually spending luxury time, other than mild eating events, inside the van. They had what's called an awning, and he had warning, difficult awning, and he had a wonderful romantic week with his wife in the offset from a caravan.
Yeah, so the old awning, yes.
Yeah, the promised land is in sight, but you're actually still on the turf outside with a small draping over the top of you. So, Joe decided on the back of that he wanted to master the caravan, and he's gone about putting together, this joking aside, a fantastic CPD. But it's going to cost our audience how much? Absolutely nothing, really, and it's good. So caravans, okay, we jest about caravans, but actually, because people can't get on holiday much at the moment, there's farmers across the land rushing to turn fields into caravan pitches, and of course, nobody likes to go without home, without electricity. So you will need a caravan hookup point. And as a part of everybody's own personal development, so professional development throughout every 12 months, you've got to add things into your CV, add things into your professional development folder, and there's a golden opportunity to nip over to efix.co.uk. Which tab is it under, Gordon? It's under, just go on our homepage for the Lockdown Live feed, and it'll be under there, Featured CPD. Featured CPD, and if you click on that, it's the format that we're so familiar with. You watch a video, which Joe stars in, fantastically produced video. He'll talk you through, listen to what he's saying, because obviously all of that information is going to be in the questions afterwards. You complete the questions, you submit it. What happens next once you've submitted it, Gordon? Then you will get a certificate. Who's going to send you the certificate though? It'll be from us.
And yeah, there you go. But it's endorsed by CPD scheme, so you can put that in your development portfolio.
So just clarify that it's accredited by CPD, so therefore it does count towards your hours. This is not some, you know, I don't know, Frosty's Lucky Charm badge that you've cut out of the back of a cereal packet. This is an actual recognised CPD certificate being sent to you. So hats off to Joe for putting that together. Fantastic. And thank you to Lewden as well for that. So that's I think a quality.
And if you want more CPD stuff, just fire in if there's a topic that you possibly have some challenges understanding. And believe me, we have enough of them.
We've got Joe.
And we just fire them across to Joe. He has to do all the work, produce a video, put some questions, and we get to talk about it. So fair
let's keep that format going. Yeah, Joe's a good bloke, isn't he?
Generous with his time.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, and he hasn't got any of it either, has he? Okay, so there we go. We're giving away our first
we've got
prize.
someone who's currently wiring a 1970s Glenwood caravan, nearly as old as Gary. It says Gordon here, but clearly it must be still a young caravan, not Gary. They didn't have caravans when Gary was a lad, was still pulled by a horse.
And again, this is one of those moments I love, because anyone watching this and has even zoomed in remotely close will never believe that we're anywhere near the same age, Gordon. I could almost pass off as your, obviously, son, maybe younger brother. Maybe your mum got remarried, 20-year gap between kids and that type of thing. Then maybe I slip straight into that.
Yeah.
Come on, we need to get something else.
So Lewden theme. Do we do another social stuff first?
No, Lewden. You said Lewden.
Well, we've got a bit of a Lewden theme.
And
we've just made another video today.
We've made another video.
So we did, again, Joe did all the hard work last time. We looked at the top-tier system from Lewden.
Yeah.
And someone fired back in the comments that it would make a good solution for a building site temporary board. And we asked our good friends at Lewden to produce a mock-up. I did a detailed engineering drawing and sent it off to Lewden to come up with a concept, and this is it. And then behind us, by this detailed engineering drawing turned into the unit behind Gary's head. And
sorry, I even had it the wrong way. Yes, we drew a rectangle and several squares on it, and Lewden took that.
You've got one there next to you.
So it's not one behind me.
There's one behind you.
Oh, it's only because it's heavy.
So we're going to drop a video tomorrow looking at that. We want your feedback, and more importantly, if someone has a job coming up soon where they could use a temporary site board, well, not give it away, we might want it back, but you can try this on site to see how we get on. Come up with any features, benefits, things like that, give it a try. So if you've got a new build, a big extension going on, major rewire where the people aren't living in the house, then there's something so you can plug your kettle in, you can plug the all those numerous chargers in, mobile phone, all that sort of stuff.
And we addressed the 110 in the video, so make sure you check out the video and you can work out why we put tabs on, etc. So really good. So that video is going to be dropped tomorrow. Is it going to be unearthed, or is it going to go out there?
No, we'll put it unearthed for people to discover. We'll put it on Instagram where it lives for our followers. We don't want to be deluged by comments, but that's a great little solution there.
Yeah, really good. So we've given away only one prize, so I think we need to give something else. So we'll give one social star. Let's give another social star away. I think I've already lost Sam's stickers. There's going to be half a box. No, it's in here. So we're going social star again.
Okay, so we're going to break some rules here.
No.
Yeah, we're going to break some rules. You said it because it was Star Wars. Gary's a big Star Wars fan.
I'm a big Star Wars fan.
If you didn't know that. And it goes to 9+ Online.
Okay.
Who, again, a regular contributor to videos, to comments, to the things we get on Instagram.
But issue being, why they broke the rules?
Because they're based in Tenerife, and we're angling for a holiday at some point. We said we wanted to get out with electricians, seen some real life case studies, things like that, and we thought we're at Tenerife. That could be nice, couldn't it?
Yeah, I better get on that one. Yeah. So we broke the rules there. So we're not going to break the rules regularly, but again, regular contributor had a Star Wars quote. When suggesting about the tin, that was already in the bag for me, so that one's gone through. So remember, if you want to do a social media post on your story on Instagrams, anything connected to Star Wars, perhaps he's my father, that type of thing, you know where we're going. The young handsome one obviously in there, and the bloke with robotic limbs and a mask on. So there's another opportunity maybe for tomorrow. So that's 2 social stars being given away. We've got the free calibration coming up as well. We've got one more social star. Anything else we want to bring up, which we've been up to this week then, Gordon? So we've dropped another video this morning, 8 o'clock. I seem to be doing the graveyard shift now, so if you want to put a video out nice and early, it tends to appear in me. You went out at the prime time 6:30 slot. I went out at 8 this morning. I was looking at the Contactum Was it a consumer unit or three-phase disc board? I can't remember.
We turned a three-phase distribution board into a single-phase consumer unit because we think, actually, if you look at the price difference between a dual stack board and a three-phase distribution board, there's not that much in it, actually. So we thought, everyone always complains about room.
Yeah. And again, some people have asked us about price. We try and avoid price because it does come down to the wholesaler you're working with, the discount you get and all the rest of it. If we suggested a price and you couldn't get near it, you'd come back. If we suggested a price too high, you'd tell it was too much. So yeah, so we thought that was a reasonable solution, especially now as installations become more and more electrically hungry, and you don't know what else you're going to have to add to that board, maybe to make it smart in the future or make it alter and switch loads, that actually in a larger, not a 3-beds, and nobody came back to me on this. I was hoping David Savoury would, because I said...
someone spotted Leamington Spa.
Yeah, but it's Royal Leamington Spa, I think.
All right.
So I left out the Royal, because last time I spoke to David Savoury, he said to me about it, and I think he calls it Royal Leamington Spa. Maybe it's a joke that he had on my behalf, but I left it expecting somebody would come back at me, and they didn't. So yeah, we don't expect it to go in your standard 3-bed semi, but we expect it to be an option where you've got a plant room effectively in a house, smart technology, heating system, and obviously all of those ways required for a consumer unit, because it used to be a 3-phase disc board. So yeah, that went out first thing this morning. You debuted later on in the day, and we splattered through the middle of that. Now, if I was to have, say, I don't know, a lighting system, maybe garden lighting system, could I plug that in?
Well, okay, so Joe answered that question today, because we had that question on the last lockdown live feed in response to the Hamilton Air, which is a great wireless lighting control system. It is Royal Leamington Spa, someone's just said.
Nobody picked me up. I left it. I sometimes leave these things. Often in my videos, I'll make natural mistakes as well, so people can pick them up, just so they can come back at me. And I always leave those in as well.
It makes deliberate mistakes, Gary. I'll give him that. Yeah.
So Royal Leamington Spa. So we had the Hamilton Airbox rated at 4 kilowatts. Can you plug it in?
You can plug it in, but Joe gave you some rules that you have to comply to do it. And we did get a great comment back that obviously that Hamilton Airbox can handle 4 kilowatts of power. Now, in these days of LEDs, and as I mentioned, this enormous high bay that gives out 10,000 lumens.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Used to be equivalent to a 400 watt metal halide, is only 69 watts.
Oh, there's a few of them then for 4 kilowatts.
Exactly. And our final social star of the day picked up on that. Graham McCann suggested that someone who needed 4 kilowatts of light in the garden may have a sort of replica of the Blackpool illuminations in the back garden.
Oh, yeah, that would be one bright location. So again, a clever little comment in with and it wasn't a main video today, it was one of our Q&As of the day, brilliantly done again by Joe. So on the Hamilton Airbox, which was a video that featured in Lockdown Live Feed 1, put a great comment on, and you've won. You're one of our 3 social stars. That's all the 3 social stars gone this evening. You never know, I might be giving something randomly away this evening, so hang on for that. We've also got some calibrations to give away, but this is with our good friends at Midland Calibration Services, and there is a video out there on that. Even if you don't win one of them in this lockdown, remember that service is really good, isn't it? Go on eBay, you purchase actually your calibration, you then post it off to them, and then they get it, and 24 hours after they receive it, they'll post it back to you. Job's a good one. So, and that service is excellent. But 3 people can win that this evening. Yeah, so Joe's chipped in. So Joe is actually working on some garden lighting at the moment. Is he? In the dark? Yes. Well, he's suggested that his gardening might be heading in the direction of 4 kilowatts of Blackpool. So look out for that video. It's the only gardening Corby you can see from space, allegedly. Yeah. So Joe's working on that, and that's a video coming in the future. Okay, we don't know how much in the future. It depends how much more he's got to do on it. Yeah. Hello, Tom Llewellyn. There's another regular. There's hello, a name I recognise. Meadows. Yeah. So calibration. Anything else? You haven't had a Tapland Spring this evening. I know we've had a couple of maybe more browner beverages already this evening, and we had a lovely tea, didn't we? Was tea lovely? Well, mine was better than yours, Gary, because you had what's called a lie. Okay. So if you have a pie in a pub, someone gets the crust and the base, and somebody gets the corner with all the crust and the sides on. And tonight was my lucky night. Yeah, it seems to be your lucky night every night, apart from when you dropped all those cups earlier on today, was it? Wasn't very lucky then, was it? Okay, so we don't know what we're going to send out to you, so you might be, I think Ed Price is just getting a tin. I know Ed Price, only because I taught him, so I promised him he'll just get a tin. But everyone else, look out for the post. If you've won something this evening, you might receive a tin. You might receive a tin and stickers. You might receive a tin with stickers and connectors in. You might get a Lesico light. You might get something from Wiha.
You might get a fire safety stick.
Fire safety. I don't know. I like them.
Well, no, you like them, Gary. You're setting enough off.
However,
you might get a bag of broken crockery.
yeah, from Gordon. But again, you might find that you don't win anything this time around, but you quite fancy a solder mate, or you quite fancy a fire safety stick. If you go onto their website and use the promo code eFIXX10, there's a little discount they're going to give you for obviously being part of the lockdown live feed here in July. So,
someone's asking, Gary, how do you win something? Electricians too. Well, very easy to win something. You go across to eFIXX.co.uk, go onto the lockdown live feed tab and just click on the enter competitions button, and there's all sorts of stuff you can win, from the big prize at the end of the week, which is just
£2,000 worth of free training from Art of Smart's Rich Heppell, which is a mega prize from the man.
We've got that. We've got the Phillips Hue lighting kit,
it's
under the cupboard over there.
And
it's the cable mate.
Yep. And somebody gave me some nice feedback for Alan. I sent him that message today. Hopefully he's out of hospital. I don't think he is, but he's in a world of trouble, just from the point of view that people are struggling to buy that product. So why better than win it from us, is what I would suggest.
Yes.
So just remember, the solder mate and the fire safety stick, must make sure I get all the words in because it becomes something Amazon flog. Fire safety stick, remember, if you use eFIXX10, you get a 10% discount on your purchases from them all week long, so that's really good.
Yeah,
good of them.
That's good.
So shall we give something else away? Let's give a free calibration away.
Free calibration first. Free calibration tonight goes to Dean Haywood, and he's at Haywood EV.
Okay.
Probably hasn't got time to get calibrated. All those EV people, I tell you, they're smashing it out at the minute. A lot of EV charging points going in.
And just remind me, obviously you had to go to a lot of effort, obviously, to win free calibration.
Yeah.
So what did he do to win his free calibration?
He just went across to the website and signed up for the lockdown live feed and won free calibration.
So on the opening night, we gave 3 prizes away, including a Wiha ferrule crimping tool, and you know how we like a ferrule, and I can't let you into a little bit of a secret. We've got a new ferrule tool coming and one to give away. I saw it today, and it is, it's ferrule lovely. Let's use that. I've removed words I used off. I can't wait for that to arrive. So that should be interesting when that comes. So all we need to do is register. Okay, if you registered and got the opening evening, you won prizes for doing nothing other than registering, and same on the calibration. How many of those are we giving away each day?
3 each day.
So you've only given away 1, so we have 2 more of those to give away.
We'll give another one away. We'll give one to Jason Simmons, who's an LE28, Leicester area.
Okay, brilliant. Well, he ain't going anywhere at the minute, is he? Are they still in lockdown?
Oh yeah, they could be, yeah. Well, yeah, get your meter sent off, calibrated while you're in lockdown.
Brilliant. So before we get out the last one, is there any other mentions we want to go for?
Mentions, installer of the week. What's the prize you got for that, Gary?
It's at the front. Installer of the week. We've got the RA2 Select. Okay, so yeah, RA2 Select from Lutron. So that's probably, you could smart technology a room. It's your introduction to smart technology and its quality. We think it's about a £600 prize. But just remind me, how can I win a £600 first prize? There's some other great prizes. We'll come back to those. How do I win those, Gordon?
On the contract of the week, just send us a picture of you on site doing something. A picture of you ideally in there. Tag us in with the hashtag more power.
Hashtag more power.
And we'll look forward to getting those.
So tag eFIXX in. Hashtag more power as well, and send us a photo with you with your quality install. We're gonna have an element of trust with this, but also we're gonna have an element of skepticism. I had a lovely picture sent in today by somebody who didn't look old enough to do the install, so I'm probably going to suggest that's not in the running. Let's make it a legitimate photograph, and preferably in it. The person wasn't in this photograph, but nice try.
Yeah.
That's first prize. Second prize is the Patch App and Go.
Yes,
we've got a lovely home networking series that you can watch. If you're over on YouTube, there's several videos there. We're not experts on home networking. We do a sort of a beginner's guide to home networking. There's no Ethernet cables being run through an installation or anything like that. And then third prize?
Third prize on that one.
Come on.
It's our favourite ferrule crimper at the moment.
The Wiha ferrule crimper, which is Gordon's. Mine's coming through the post.
No, it's not. Actually, that new one that comes in, we're going to have one for us to keep, and there's one to give away.
I can't believe we're going to give one of those away. When that comes, that is proper good.
And someone's asking, Ryan Staples asking, do I get an email after all the questions you've done on the website? You may not, actually. You may just get that confirmation. If the confirmation screen comes up to follow us on Instagram, stuff like that, you've probably done them. But I will check that you've done those questions and get back to you on that.
Yeah, so the thing is there, though, that if you get them all right, there's a fantastic chance that you're obviously going to go into the draw, because we're only going to take the ones that get right. If for some reason nobody gets them all right, it'll be the entrants that get one wrong, and then we roll down as further. We randomly select them, and then we'll announce those. Now, we've got to be careful with the announcement. I usually do this. I'm down in Great Ormond Street Hospital both Saturday and Sunday with my daughter, giving my wife a much needed trip home. We've got problems with the washing machine. It hasn't been on for a while. The floors haven't been cleaned. The bathrooms need a good clean. So she is desperately in need of going home to make sure the remainder of my life can continue on in a clean fashion. I've got no clothes left, so she's going home for a well-deserved rest, and I'm going down there. So it might be that me and my daughter or myself will be doing the Rich Heppell style. I thought maybe I'll just hold my phone up and just walk around, just shouting out.
That, Gary.
Yeah, shout out.
Got to have a red t-shirt on. So, Peter Sparky, yes, we will get back to you just to check you've done the questions. 7up Sam loves the networking series. We love our series on networking. Gary steps into the modern age. He used to, before he put a wide network in, he used to have like a cup and a string, tied between the cup and the string to shout behind the house. And you know his track record on broken cups. We've got Kevin Franks. We love Kev. We haven't seen him for a while since lockdown. No, love Kev.
Yeah. Kev's my mate on the road, so if you have a road buddy, he's my moving buddy, he's my road buddy. Yeah. Me and Kev do everything together when we're on our live feed events, so make sure that once we're out of this misery and we go back on the road, make sure you try and come along and actually see a live version of our events.
Yeah, and Ed Price has suggested you're going to get throttled by Mrs. H when she gets back for that last comment.
I'll have a clean house to be throttled in, that's amazing.
He'll be licking the floor, Gary.
Yes, it's fantastic. So we've got one more prize to give away, I think.
One more on the free calibration, and this goes to, I was looking through the list, great company name this, it's Barry McCallum, and he's got the company Nuts and Volts.
Nuts and Volts, fantastic. Should win purely for that in itself. Coming up tomorrow then, so we've got videos coming out all day again tomorrow. We've got Q&A of the day with Joe in association with
TLC Electrical, so we love TLC.
We do, and we love a Quinetic switch that TLC obviously does well. We've got that video on the channel as well. Make sure you check out our Quinetic switch one. How to turn a one-way switch into two-way and intermediate in I think less than 5 minutes with no cables. So again, that's fantastic from TLC. We've got a couple of videos coming out. Who's got the graveyard shift tomorrow?
I haven't decided yet.
No, I'm probably up again at 8.
No. If you want to do well, just watch my video on high bay lighting. There's some good learnings in there.
There's just a little bit of a competitive element to the eFIXX team because there's 3 of us got videos coming out in this week. Obviously, nobody's bothered who gets the most views, but everybody looks who's got the most views. So
So we'll be doing that. We're going to take the traffic light downtown.
Are we?
Yeah, I might be getting a haircut tomorrow.
Oh wow!
And we'll see what the traffic light does. I don't know. I've done remote control,
which is really good. And then we'll have a video coming out in the evening as well. So we'll have 2 more. Again, make sure you get to efixx.co.uk in order to complete the survey. In order to complete the survey to win star prize, Rich Heppell. Prize number 2 is?
Prize number 2 on that one is the Phillips Hue outdoor lighting kit.
And number 3
is the cable mate.
Yeah, so all good. Is that it? Are we done? We got one more.
Apart from that, nothing else. Tomorrow we may lose the table, because we've got to start work on a new series of videos on an EV charge installation, 3-phase, and this one comes all the way from Norway.
Okay. We couldn't go over there though, could we, just to see it, could we?
No, instead of us going to Norway. They've sent the chargers to us.
Brilliant. Okay, we're in Skipton. So that starts a new series. What's quite nice is that we've done all our lockdown live feed. It was our misery for the last 10 days, and we're now working on the content that you're going to see in the future. We've produced a few videos today, a couple of them will come out, but yeah, we're into another series of videos on EV. We're still going to drop back and do some more on the home networking system. There's a few more bits and bobs to add into that we think are very relevant. But again, as always, if you've got anything you want us to have a look at, please leave those comments, and if we can get to it and it's a viable option, we will work our way round, won't we, to looking at a series of videos that you suggest.
Yeah, and Gary does want to get out on site with people. Please, save me. I want a week of peace.
So,
no broken crockery, and we need to get Gary out on site. So if you've got an interesting install coming up, rewires we're particularly keen on at the minute,
just have a
or consumer unit changes, or surge protection. Then you might end up with the fun of having Gary on site with you for a day.
Yeah, and we had a few people that we got warmed up before lockdown, didn't we? People like Chile Electrical and people like that. Obviously, we're open again to having a social distancing visit. So if that's something that's manageable in the next couple of months, maybe as we work towards September, I would love to come out on site with you. So that would be really good, and hopefully shoot a video. So that's good.
Yeah.
Are we done then, Gordon?
I think we're nearly done there, unless there's,
I think I've covered everything I need to cover. As always, thank you very much for participating in this live feed, live stream on the live feed, or whatever it is we're doing. So we're back again tomorrow night, hopefully around about 8. We can't promise it, but that's the time we're aiming for.
Yeah, depends how quickly out the service at the pub or restaurant establishment tomorrow. I think it's curry night tomorrow.
Curry
night tomorrow. We could do a takeaway.
Yeah, so perhaps we can.
But we'll need a new table.
Yes, we will need a table. Okay. Thank you very much for watching.